So Pete Hegseth had his little photo op today, and he's saying, there's no more rules of engagement. The military is going to go back to the way it was before, and all this. And I'm seeing a lot of doom scrolling, or doom posting. I'm seeing a lot of, the military's cooked, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, guys, why don't we listen to the veterans on this one? I'm seeing a lot of veterans saying the military is not cooked, the military will remember their oath, and this, that, and whatever. And I'm going to believe them. All right. Now, I do believe that there's probably a good number of just the average everyday soldier who might be more willing to break the law. But here's something I don't think a lot of us are taught about the U.S. military, which is what Trump and Hegseth are relying on. They are relying on the civilians not knowing how the military works. And there's several things. One, the military is not a top-down structure, right? If, the chief top 5-star general says something, it's not instantly law. Right? If it's illegal, soldiers will not follow it. They will say, sir, we cannot do that because that is not legal. Okay? Soldiers are required to not follow legal orders or illegal orders. Soldiers are required to not follow illegal orders. That's so important. That's so important. I think a lot of us don't understand that. But the second thing is the military is literally structured so that no one person has full control over it. They learned from Schmatzy Germany, and they reorganized the military to make sure it's not top-down structure. It's so compartmentalized. And the biggest thing is that they have, the one part that is really good about United States military indoctrination is they do not indoctrinate to follow the orders of the president or Congress. It's the Constitution itself. They are sworn to protect the Constitution and the American people. I need you to understand that. I will repeat. They are sworn to protect the Constitution and the American people. Which means if Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth are out here saying some illegal shit, there's a good chance most, if not all, of the senior flag officers are not going to listen. And if the flag officers and their lieutenants aren't listening, I can guarantee you most of the lowest level officers and most of the non-commissioned soldiers aren't going to listen either. All right? I can bet you that. And if I'm wrong, well, we've got bigger fish to fry. But I don't think I'm going to be wrong on this one, okay? They do not have the ability to... This is a photo op. This is meant to scare you. This whole thing is just an event meant to scare you because they know most people don't understand how the military works. That's what they're betting on. That's what they're betting on. They are betting on people not knowing how stuff works. They are betting on that. So don't listen to them. Don't believe them. They do not have control of our military in the way that they want to have control. They do not have totalitarian power. They don't. And they know that. And they're scared. So they're trying to convince you that they do so that you then will let them do it. Don't let them do it. Don't let them have control. Continue to remind soldiers in your life. Continue to remind veterans in your life about their oaths. Make them be accountable, because when you hold them accountable, they will hold others in their sphere accountable, and they will hold their officers and their officers commanding officers and their officers commanding officers and so on and so forth, all the way up the chain. That's what we gotta do. Just keep reminding them, keep them focused, keep them remembering, because the military, the funny thing about the military is once they adopt something, they don't go back. Like, unless it's proven to not work. And while Hogsbreath will continue to push to get women out of combat roles and to bring back toxic masculinity, the military is going to be like, hey, that's not working, chief. There's a reason we went away from that. We want to be effective, because the military's entire thing is they want to be the most effective fighting force on the planet. So Hegseth is going to try and hurt them and nerf them, and it's not going to work. So just remember, U.S. military, for the shitty way that it is used by capitalists to hurt the rest of the world, in and of itself, most of those people there, they are there for the sole mission of protecting the country. For whatever propagandized reason, their goal is to protect the country. And that has its benefits, because they are loyal to the country, the Constitution, not to a man, not to a king, not to any of that. So